All right, we have some amazing, great bachelorettes and bachelors for you to choose from. So if we can please invite the guests onto the stage, come right behind us so that we can't show who is it in the zone of silence, if you will. So ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start. So now how the dating game works is we have one lovely bachelor, bachelorette. They're going to ask our suitors right here a few questions, and they're going to answer in character completely. And then you guys, much like the deathmatch, get to choose who they get to go on their mystery date with. So let's get things started. Alice, what are your questions for bachelors 1, 2, 3, and 4?
If you found a bottle that said drink me, would you drink it?
Would you drink a bottle labeled drink me? No.
Of course not.
Okay.
Well, maybe. I'm kind of a sap sometimes. Fork, 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 fork.
All right. Any other questions, Alice?
I have a pet cat. It likes to disappear sometimes. Could you help me find it?
Would you help her find your cat, number 1?
As if.
Number 2?
Maybe.
Number 3?
So long as it doesn't poop in my garden.
It's good fertilizer, come on. Number 4?
Fork, fork, growl, fork, fork.
All right, and final questions, Alice.
If you saw a cake that said eat me, would you eat it?
Would you eat a cake labeled eat me, number 1?
Who do I look like, Majin Buu?
Number 2?
Cake, I love cake.
Number 3?
You know what? That question just leaves me speechless.
And number 4?
Forkity, forkity, fork, 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 fork.
Enthusiastic parking. All right, now each one of our lovely suitors gets to ask a question of our lovely bachelorette. So starting with number 1, do you have a question for our bachelorette?
Can we go to number 2 first?
Number 2, you want number 2 start? Number 2.
Would you take me with you to wherever it is you go on your journey?
Of course I would.
Number 3.
Are you mad?
Aren't we all?
Good question. And number 4.
Do you like to fork?
Not really.
Number 1, you figure out a question yet? It's all good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who is Alice going to go on her mystery date with? Is it number 1?
Yes.
2? Come on, you guys, give it up. 3? 4? Number 1, 2, and 3. If you can please join me up here on stage. Alice, these are who the crowd didn't choose for you to go on your date with. I'm sorry. If you guys could please exit the stage, because Alice, right here is your mystery suitor. Give it up for them, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the happy couple. Mystery suitors. Can we get Tom's mystery suitors, please? In the cone of silence, in the zone of invisibility. Behind my cloak is invisible, apparently. All right, grab a seat, guys. Is that everybody? Are we all set up? Excellent. So, Tom, do you have a question for our 3? We have 3 mystery suitors today.
Well, first off, I'm a fusion of 2 different characters.
Tom, make sure you speak into the microphone. Pretty close. It's all right.
Well, I'm a fusion of 2 different characters. Would it be okay to date 2 different people at the same time?
Would you be okay to date 2 different people at the same time? Number 1.
Sure. It's all good with me.
Number 2.
As long as they don't get in my way.
Oh.
Number 3.
Well, I only see one mammal in front of me, so it's fine.
All right, all right. Tom, do you have another question for our suitors?
Well, again, 2 different people, 2 different personalities. What's your thoughts on communism?
Wow. That's a first date question if I've ever heard of one. What is your thoughts of communism, number 1?
I mean, as long as the planet Vegeta and the Saiyans exhale, it's all good for me.
You know, oh, hi Gary.
Attending the NorthEast Comic-Con and Collectibles Extravaganza. In a few minutes, Cain will be joining us at his table. You can meet There's also an interview with Q&A at 3:30 with Josh and Cherie about the history of Vito. Please also take a few moments to meet our other celebrity guests, Andy Clark, Sean Gunn, Billy West, and Lou Temple signing autographs right now in the area, in the main stage area. Thank you all for attending.
Is he done?
Are we good?
Are we good?
Are we okay? All right. Just to recap, number 2, what are your thoughts of communism? This is a question I never thought I would ever have to say. Number 2 is having a bit of a convulsion right now, so we're gonna go on to number 3. Your thoughts?
Well, it depends on how it's affecting me. If it's good for my business, then it's fine. If it's hindering me, then no thank you.
All right, if it's good for business. Do you have any other questions? Any other questions, Tom, or should we move on to our suitors who have a question for you?
I think I'm good.
All right, number 1, what is your question for Tom?
Can you blow up my world?
No.
Those would involve explosives. And harpoons.
Harpoons. And number 2.
What are your thoughts on world domination?
Wow, again, first day questions here.
Very nice. Very nice.
Pro world domination. There we go. And number 3.
I didn't yet have a question. Well, what is the size of a mammal like you? Like, is your body size like big, like a big buff mammal, or a smaller one that lives in like little redhead?
I'm gonna go ahead and say buff. Red Army.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's Tom going to go on their date? Is it going to be number 1? Number 2? Number 3? Come on, guys, you got to give it up for them. Is it going to be 1? 2? 3?
This is sad.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 1 and 2, if you could join me over here on stage. These are who you did not get to choose, Tom. It's not either one of these 2 lovely people. If you guys could exit the stage, please. Thank you so much. And number 3, join up. This is who your mystery suitor is. Nick Wilde, ladies and gentlemen. Again with the music. All right, excellent job, guys. Thank you so much. Let's go. We have a 1, 2, 3, and 4 mystery daters for you, Barb. Barb, I'm gonna bring you over to the side of the stage here, just because the box is blocking some people. That's good. You're fine. Don't worry. Just want to be able to make sure that we can show all of our lovely contestants here. All right, Barb. So you have some questions for our lovely contestants. We have 4 of them. So whenever you're ready, please ask.
Would you be willing to defeat a Demigorgon to save me?
Can you fight the Demigorgon and save her?
Won't be the first time's not gonna be the last, I can tell you that.
Number 2.
I can use some water and defeat it.
Number 3.
Well, I could just fly you away from it.
It's a logical response right there. Number 4.
Yo, girl, for real, I'll go to the end of the earth and back to save you. You know how it is, yo.
Alrighty. Barb, do you have any other questions for our suitors?
What's your opinion on damaged goods?
Your opinion on damaged goods. Number 1.
Same as first, same as first.
Not the first, not the last. Same as the first. So number 2.
As long as it tastes good, like food, meat.
Number 3.
Well, nothing can really be damaged if you think about it.
That's a thoughtful thing. Number 4.
Yo, legit, we're all perfectly imperfect. We all damaged in our own way, so that's how we gotta be.
Spitting some game right there. Barb, you have a final question for our suitors. Or would you like our suitors to start asking you some?
Throw them at me.
Throw them at you?
Yeah.
All right, number 1, do you have a question for our lovely bachelorette?
How do you feel about illegal things?
If no one knows you do it, does it actually happen?
Number 2.
Do you like to swim? Gets a little wet.
Number 3.
Are you afraid of heights?
Are you afraid of heights, Barb?
I'm terrified of heights. Cardboard doesn't last.
And number 4.
All right, let me keep this question to you one time real quick. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say all of a sudden I end up like out of nowhere and then everybody be making fun of me. It's like, nah, Jimmy, what are you doing? You can't play basketball no more. My real question to you is this. What song do you want us to be our wedding song?
Hotline Bling, of course.
What's the song for your wedding song, Barb?
Hotline Bling, of course.
Hotline Bling. Ladies and gentlemen, who is Barb gonna go on her mystery date with? Is it gonna be number 1? Number 2? Number 3? I think this is pretty obvious where this is going. Ladies and gentlemen, is it number 4? One.
When I was naked.
Number 1, 2, and 3 come make their way up on the stage for me, please. Barb, these are who they did not choose you to go on a date with. It's all right. Please exit, because right now, this here is who your new date is. Please give it up for Drake, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the happy couple one more time. This concludes the cosplay dating game. We have a ton of pose-offs happening later on today.